hot and but no guys, we don't do violence here. But here in the UK, nobody sends your daddy. The African auntie in me wanted to twist their ear, be like, what are you doing? Bia, come here. I was like, eh? Wait. If it's not late, that girl is not a black British girl. The UK weather is bipolar. Period. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Chidinma Amanze, and if this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video and you hit that subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always stopping by. Guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about culture shocks I have experienced in the UK. If this is something you're interested in, please don't touch that dial, okay? Sit back, relax, don't skip the ads, please. Drop a comment in the comment section and like as well, okay? So let's get into the video, guys. So it's been 6 months since I got into the UK, and I have experienced certain things that have left me in awe, that have shocked me. And the first culture shock will definitely be the weather. Guys, UK weather is bipolar. There is nothing you can tell me. UK weather is bipolar. In a day, you can experience like 4 seasons. In the morning, maybe you wake up in the morning, it's raining, you're like, okay, let me calm down. Next thing, you have your bath, you have your breakfast, you're stepping out, going to school, there's sun is shining. You are confused. Then you're going to school, immediately you get into school, it's snowing, snow is falling. How? There was a day I experienced the 4 seasons, guys. That day, it rained, it snowed, the sun was shining, it was windy. Like, guys, the actual 4 seasons, I experienced it in a day. And that was when I knew that you don't play with UK weather. I don't step out without a jacket or an umbrella or anything, because sun can be shining and rain can be falling. Like, it will shock you like that. Then we have the British summertime, where the days are longer and the nights are shorter, where 9 p.m. can be looking like 4 p.m. and 4 a.m. can be looking like 7 a.m. How? Like, oh my goodness, guys, the first culture shock for me would definitely be that the UK weather is bipolar. Period. Another culture shock is the absence of ceiling fans and ACs in houses, apartments, and all of that. And I understand it's because of their weather, it gets really cold. But guys, when the heat wave struck, it was extremely hot. Extremely hot. You know that type of heat where you can't breathe, like there's no atom of breeze in the air. It's just hot, and it was epic. I think that's the word for it. It was epic, and we thank God for electric fans. Electric fans came through for all of us. Like, it saved our lives. With the UK weather, there's no in between. It's always extreme. If it is cold, just know that you're going to be freezing, and if it is hot, you might be melting. Another culture shock is the return policy here is a big flex. Like, oh my god, you buy something, you can return it. When I got in and I went household shopping, I bought pots, pans, blender, kettle. The blender was made of glass, so I was very cautious when I was carrying it, entering the bus, getting into my apartment. When I got in and I was unboxing the blender, I noticed it had broken. Guys, my pounds. I was already really sad. I was just confused. I was like, what was I going to do? I cannot function with a broken blender. Like, it's not even possible. And I called my sis, and my sis was like, try and return it, and they accept stuff like that. I said, okay. I went back the next day to the store, and before I could even explain, I just told her that, oh, the blender had broken. I was trying to explain myself, and she was like, oh, that's fine. That, do I want them to refund my money, or do I want to get another blender? And I was like, I had to compose myself, and I was like, I would like another blender, please. And she got me another blender, and that was it, guys. Even with dresses, you get to return them. Like, there's this 30 days policy where within 30 days you get to return the dress, the clothing, or whatever it is, whatever item it is. Another culture shock, or what I've experienced here, is the greeting, "You're okay." That is like the UK version of how far, how are you, what's up, and all of that. So you're getting into a store, you're getting on the bus, or buying something, or maybe you meet somebody and they're like, "You okay? You okay?" That's like, "How are you? Are you fine?" and all of that. But if you're in the motherland and you hear, "Are you okay?" the first thing that will come to your mind is, Why is this one asking if I'm okay? Like, is it that is my head correct or something like that? But no, guys, we don't do violence here. You okay? Is how are you? Hope you're good. What's up? Another thing I'll add to this is the greeting, cheers. We mostly say that when we're celebrating or we're toasting and all of that. But here, it's like bye or see you later. Yeah, when you're getting off the bus and you're swiping your card, or you're done paying for something and you're leaving the store or something like that, you're just like, oh, thank you, cheers, or cheers, or cheers. Yes, that is like their bye or thank you or something like that. So guys, you'll be hearing a lot of cheers, cheers, but no, we're not toasting. Another big culture shock for me is the act of apologizing or saying sorry. For example, somebody trips and falls, somebody hits their leg, or they're in pain or something, and then you're trying to, like, you know, make them feel better, and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry you're hurting, or I'm so sorry you feel this way. And for them, they're like, no, it's not your fault, it's okay, like, you didn't make me fall, you didn't do this, so it's fine, you don't need to apologize. So guys, I am still learning this one, because every little thing for me, I just apologize. So this particular one really shocked me. Like, you're trying to apologize to somebody and the person's telling you, oh, it's not your fault, don't worry, forget about it. The number of times they have told me it's not your fault, I'll just hold my sorry and be like, okay. So sometimes I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, I'm just confused. Another culture shock is calling people by their names. This is one I have struggled with and I am still struggling with. For example, when we would meet up with our lecturers and, you know, we're trying to ask them questions and you have to call them by their names. Oh my goodness. Also with my manager, she's really friendly and all, but then I have to address her with her name. And I'm always tempted to say ma. Another culture shock is the smoking or vaping culture in this country. Everybody, in fact, every living thing in this country smokes or vapes. And they say vaping is less harmful than smoking, but the substance in vapes is extracted from tobacco. But anyways, there was a time I was trying to catch the bus. I was at the bus stop very early in the morning, I think like 7 a.m. and a group of students walked like towards the bus stop and they all started vaping. You can tell that these people are students. I'm not talking about university students, because they were actually dressed in their uniforms. So definitely high school, middle school or something like that. The African auntie in me, the African auntie in me wanted to twist their ear and be like, what are you doing? Yeah, come here. But in this country, you have to mind your business. I asked myself, Chidinma, is it your business? I said no. I faced my front and I continued minding my business. The smoking and vaping culture here, it choke. It literally choke. Another culture shock is the food. The British food is very bland. Like, it usually has no taste. And that is why Indian restaurants, Chinese restaurants, African restaurants, and other restaurants thrive in this country. The next culture shock I have experienced is paying for shopping bags. Guys, you are paying for your shopping bags here. Like, you go shopping and the sales assistant is asking, would you like a bag? And you're like, yes. And the next thing you hear is 10p, is 20p, and you're like, eh? And initially, I didn't even know, because sometimes I'll see them carrying their items, food items or things, and be walking on the streets like, where is the bag? So imagine going shopping and buying bags every time, and that's like 20p, 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 20p 5 times. That's £1, and then you'll be wondering where your £1 is going to. It's going to the bags that you're buying. So most times when you buy a bag, just keep it for next time. And also, because I tend to forget, I just always put a bag in my school bag just in case I have to, you know, run into the store and pick up something. Okay. Another thing that shocked me is that British tap water is safe for drinking. Well, unless it is labeled not for drinking, but most times it is safe for drinking. So you don't even have to buy seaweed dispenser, filter, and all of that, because most of the time the British tap water is safe for drinking. Yes guys, the last culture shock I'm going to be talking about in this video is the dressing. You know, we Nigerians, we love to dress up, look good, pepper them. Me in particular, I love dressing up, I love looking good and peppering them, you know, sometimes. And you know how they always say, dress how you want to be addressed. But here in the UK, nobody sends your daddy. There was a time I was going to school, I was going for class, I got on the uni bus, and at a certain bus stop, this black girl joins the bus, like comes on the bus, and I just couldn't stop admiring her. You know, she was looking really good, her outfit was giving, her makeup was on point, lashes, everything, lip gloss, subtle makeup, but looking really good. And next thing I noticed, she had a black bonnet on her head. I was like, eh? Wait. I had to look again. I was like, eh? After, you know, outfit giving, makeup, everything, there was a black bonnet on her head. I could not understand the concept of black bonnet. So after school, I called Awele and we were gisting, and I told her about it, and she was like, that is Black British Girl starter pack. That first of all, you will see their makeup, light makeup, you know, lashes, lip gloss, then the frontal and the edges, the baby hair, the edges of the frontal, the baby hair of the frontal, it must be laid to perfection. That if it's not laid, that girl is not a Black British girl. It must be laid. And then if it's laid, they will not have bonnet or black bonnet, not just any type of bonnet. You see that my pink bonnet? That's not Black British Girl starter pack. It must be black bonnet. Then the outfit must now be black on black. It was exactly how she was dressed, with the bonnet and everything. And then of course you could see the edges. I was just like, nah. That's when I knew that it was serious. That Black British Girl thing is actually a thing. But don't worry. I know you're about to call me out that my edges are not laid to perfection. I don't have lashes and any of that. But don't worry, I'm an upcoming Black British girl. We're getting there. At least I'm wearing black. But guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have other culture shocks you have experienced in the UK that I didn't mention, please drop them in the comment section. Okay, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, share, please guys, share my videos, and hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.